Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Help me hit 5,000 subscribers so I can keep sharing the stories that rip us open like this. Her hand shot up between us, a trembling barrier barely an inch from my chest. "Don't," she hissed, voice low, sharp, and dangerous, the kind of voice people use when they're trying not to wake the neighbors or their own guilty conscience. "Don't touch me. I still have self-respect." The words hit harder than any slap could. We were standing in the hallway of the five-star suite I'd booked to celebrate our 3rd anniversary. Rose petals were already browning on the marble floor. The champagne on the silver tray sweated untouched. Her perfume hung in the air, sweet once, now turning sour like fruit left too long in the sun. I laughed, a sharp hollow sound. That's what your body does when your heart has sprinted ahead of your brain. "Self-respect," I repeated, tasting blood. "Lana, it's me." Her eyes, the green glass eyes I once tried to romanticize as Seal's eyes, refused to meet mine. Instead, they flicked toward the bedroom door, still slightly ajar, revealing the rumpled king-size bed where the imprint of 2 bodies lingered like a warning. The floor tilted beneath me as the truth sank in. She saw the realization on my face and tried to step past me, her heels clicking on the marble like gunshots. I grabbed her wrist gently, afraid even then of leaving a mark. "Who is he?" My voice cracked on the last word, small and broken. She wrenched free. "You don't get to ask that, not after everything you—" She stopped, pressing her lips into a thin, colorless line. "Everything I what?" The words detonated in my head. That was the moment the night shattered. The moment I understood the warning had never been about tonight, but every night before it. I couldn't sleep. She locked herself in the bathroom, running the shower until the mirror fogged and the hotel complained about water usage. I sat on the bed, thumb hovering over Find My iPhone like a loaded weapon. Her location blinked. Still here, unmoving for 43 minutes. At 2:17 a.m. the shower stopped. The door cracked open, letting out steam like a confession. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I didn't want you to find out like this." Find out? The past tense cut deeper than I could bear. This wasn't a one-night mistake or a drunken slip during our anniversary fight hours ago. It was deliberate. Months, maybe longer. I sprang up so fast the room spun. How long? Silence. Then the soft click of the lock sliding back into place. I should have kicked the door down. I should have screamed until security dragged me out. Instead, I opened our joint banking app, the one we'd sworn would only ever be for the house we dreamed of buying someday. Transactions loaded like evidence in a murder trial. 4 nights at the St. Regis in San Francisco. Cash withdrawn the day I flew to London for work. A Soho jewelry store I'd never heard of. $111 for a single 100 purchase. And tonight, the hotel bar tab sign with a looping masculine flourish that wasn't mine. My knees gave way. I sank to the carpet against the bathroom door and cried in silence, not wanting her to hear how completely she had shattered me. The deeper I dug, the uglier it got. Gifts, flights, recurring Venmo payments to someone named C. Heart emojis. Every red flag I'd ignored during late nights at Sarah's. Her new phone passcode, the way she flinched when I brushed her hip in the kitchen. All of it snapped into brutal clarity. At 4:03 a.m. I did the thing that changed everything. I transferred every dime from our joint savings, $18,700, the down payment for the Brooklyn brownstone we'd been scraping toward, into an account only I could access. I changed the passwords on all shared cards. No yelling. No threats. I just erased her safety net the way she'd erased mine. At dawn she emerged wrapped in a towel, eyes swollen, mascara streaked like battle paint. When she saw me still on the carpet, something broke in her face. "Eli," she started. I held up my phone showing the balance. $0. Her breath hitched. Fear finally etched her voice. "That necklace he bought you?" I said flat, foreign. "Sell it. The watch too. You're going to need the money." She sank to the floor, reaching for my knees like she used to beg me to stay home from work trips. I moved away. "I was going to tell you," she sobbed. "I swear I was leaving him. Tonight was supposed to be goodbye." "Don't," I echoed her earlier words. "Don't touch me. I still have self-respect." I stood, legs numb, and walked to the door. The hallway stretched endlessly, gold sconces flickering as if ashamed to witness what had happened. Behind me, she cried my name, but it sounded wrong, foreign, someone else's. In the elevator, I caught my reflection. Bloodshot eyes, mouth twisted into something new and ugly. I looked like a man who'd burned his entire life to survive a single night. The doorman hailed a cab. As we drove away, the sunrise spilled across the East River, obscene beautiful. I rolled the window down, letting the cold slap me awake. She texted 17 times before I blocked her number. The last one read, "I never stopped loving you. I just stopped loving who I became with you." I stared until the screen went black. By morning, I had my self-respect back. It cost me the future we'd imagined, friends who'd take sides, the dog we shared, every penny we'd saved. But I could finally breathe without tasting lies. Somewhere across the city, she was learning the same lesson. Self-respect isn't declared in a hallway at 1 a.m. It's earned when the money's gone, the bed's cold, and the only person left in the mirror is you.